Okay, good morning. We are doing our first carpool passenger in the seat series. Jimmy.
What's up?
And then we got little Quinny in the back there, and we're going to take her to school. We just dropped off Logan. What are we going to talk about today? Oh, Jimmy was telling me about how he's been working on this project for me regarding my business and trying to create some cool stuff to make my life easier as a content creator. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Basically, I want to build something that is like AI assistant. And the first thing it's going to do is going to be able to create collages. And it's product collage. So like, let's say you want to post something because Target's having an Easter sale right now. And you want to grab all the cool deals for Easter and combine like just the food stuff or just like cool little prizes. And then it'll put it together and it'll add a title. And then it'll maybe say like, Target 30% off Easter. And it'll generate all that for you, and then she can post it on LTK.
Yeah, I told him a gap for me was trying to shop all these sales and let you guys know what's on sale. And so I was like, if there's any way to automate that or make that easier for me, so then I know when the sales are coming, I can pick the items that I really love, that I'm passionate about, that I've shared with you guys, that are gonna be on sale, and then put it in a collage for me. And he's like, oh, I can do that, that's no problem. So I was like, okay, cool. You had a little bit of a breakthrough last night. So
yeah,
Jimmy's like this guy who likes to create things. He's built quite a few things.
little things.
Fun things, but I mean, to me, I would not be able to build this stuff. So
Yeah, this one's kind of fun.
So he's working on that last night, and he has his own app that he's working on, right?
Yeah, Civic Rep.
That's the name.
Yeah, Civic Rep.
That's what you called it?
That's what I'm naming it.
Okay, we haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah, it's called Civic Rep. It's basically to connect citizens to their local government so that it can empower their decisions and get them involved in local government.
So when we moved here to Arizona, there's like all this stuff that we didn't know, and I was like trying to figure out how to find out stuff because our son Logan has autism, and we want to know what services are provided for him since moving here. And it is not easy to find information. You would think it'd be easy, but it's really not. And there's so much information out there, and they do have websites and stuff like that, but it's like information overload. And so if you know the right places to look, it could be easy, but
you have to shift through hours of
meetings.
I think the big thing that triggered it for us is Robin saw a clip of
on
Instagram of like 20 seconds of the chair of the legislative meeting saying they're not going to fund DDD. And with
DDD is the state disability for Arizona, which is what Logan is on. So Logan gets state funding so that he can get services like speech therapy, because if we try to go through insurance, it's like a 1.5-year wait list, which is insane. And so if we went through DDD, it was like instant, less than a month to get speech therapy, you name it, like any kind of services. And so when we saw that DDD was potentially going bankrupt or something, we're like, what? And it was just like this awful clip. And so then we did a deep dive, and it's like this 2-hour meeting.
Yeah, to watch a 2-hour meeting and kind of really dive into the context of it. And there is some trouble, but it wasn't exactly what the clip was portraying.
It wasn't.
Kind of taken out of context
completely.
A little bit. And there's a lot more history and context that led up to what that guy said.
And they're not going bankrupt yet. That's the last resort, but they're still trying to figure out what's happening.
It's a crisis.
It's definitely a crisis.
It made it seem like, they just don't want to fund it.
And they don't care about the kids.
Yeah, it's a little bit more nuanced than that, but
I was
digging
pissed.
through that.
I was so heated because how it made it look was something like, because the president that's in office, and then he's taking funding away from the state, and so now our kids aren't going to be supported for it. And I was like, I was about ready to throw a riot. I was like, oh, Jimmy knew I was crying.
I said, hold on, let me watch the whole meeting and figure out what's actually going on, and then we can start making some decisions.
And so I had to take a second, but I was like heated. So that's why he went down the deep rabbit hole, and he was like, you know what, I feel like I can make this better. And I was like,
yeah, it'd be nice with the AI technologies to ask like, hey, what's actually going on here? And ChatGPT doesn't have all the context to answer that. So
No.
yeah.
So having an app that you can type in exactly what you're looking for and it will be right there. So yeah, that's the Scooparelli. All right, we're gonna drop off Quinn and we'll be back.
Are you doing what's your workout today? Am I doing the chest today?
Today, well, it's up to you. Are you coming with me now every day?
Every day but Friday. Friday I have that meeting earlier.
So Jimmy was coming with me every day to the gym, but except for like the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks he didn't. He was
Logan was off.
And
I
then-
got sick, and
got
then because of what is it? Spring forward? Is it daylight savings?
Oh yeah, so we were ahead of
The West Coast.
The West Coast.
Now we're on the same, and then all my meetings got earlier.
Yeah, so now Jimmy's meetings are all early, so he can't
'Cause
work
we
out with
don't-
me every day.
We don't mess with the time around here.
We don't. We keep it the same. Which I love that, by the way. It's nice. And yeah, so today it's leg day for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3 times a week.
3 times a week. Monday, Thursday, and Friday are leg days for me. And then Tuesdays are back and chest.
You don't do chest.
I think it is chest.
Why I do it on Monday? Because
Oh yeah,
we
so
don't have a
it's
chest day.
back and lats. But then, no, that's Wednesday. So then Tuesdays, the triceps, biceps,
Arms.
arms. Oh, yep.
I do want to get some chest in, but I'll do some of your leg workouts maybe.
I guess we'll see. All right, we're gonna get to it. We'll be back.